What's up, party people? Welcome back. This is a series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to master rank. This is a fun and effective way for me to cope with mentalists, and I hope to make you laugh and learn along the way. Every 20 minutes gaming, I recommend a 5-minute break to help avoid tilt and improve learning efficiency. Stick around until the end, and I supply one of those for you as well. Now on to the video! Round 1, fight! Wow, this, it feels like every single one of these starts with an Akuma, right? I'm kind of grinding through the commentaries, not going to lie. I had time today, so I decided to do some Kim commentary. Just blast through these things. Watch the Kim at work. Jeez Louise. I really need to mix up that baiting with the EX run. But speaking of baiting, yikes, speaking of baiting, let's walk that one back. But anyways, if you guys want to follow along better with these match analysis, watch the How to Day 1 video. I go over a guide, a study guide for you to help you learn Kimberly from day 1 to master rank. It's everything I use to get to master rank is in that guide. It's not an extensive guide. It's like 7 pages long. I try to keep it as simple as possible because we're trying to day 1 this character. I'm not trying to be Shine. I'm not trying to be, Jackie. I'm just trying to learn the character and have fun. That should be your start out too. If you're day 1ing a character or if you're learning a character, that should be your main goal. But I go over 4 fundamentals. The first one being slow down and join the game. The second one being easy, basic, bread and butter combos. The third one being have a game plan, teach you a game plan. And if you understand a game plan, you'll learn a lot more from watching my replays on what I'm doing exactly. And the fourth one is the 20 and 5 rule. 20 minutes of gaming, take a 5-minute break. Very important. Help you learn, help you stay focused. It's good for your mental health. Your brain will thank you for taking these breaks, fixing your posture, drinking water, stretching, all that good stuff. So into the video. This loop I'm doing right here with Kimberly, that is the #1 combo I want you to learn with her. The crouching medium punch into the medium punch, heavy punch, run, target combo. It's just like, it's the combo I use the most. It's the combo I use mid-screen to carry him to the corner, and once I get him to the corner, I switch out the regular one for the EX one, so I can get the wall splat, get the damage, and then keep mixing them up. That's just to see, I'm doing it some more right there. You guys need to learn this combo. This is the combo. It's not hard to do, and it's just that you're going to get more mileage out of that than pretty much anything else with Kimberly. Besides her game plan, but that's why I say I stress easy combos. That's a pretty cool combo, but yeah, I stress easy combos and I stress learning a game. Wait a minute, that Akuma one and done me so fast. I'm used to having some match analysis after going through the intros. Oh great, now I get to get beat up by a Kim. But anyway, I finally beat somebody and then he just one and dones me. Jesus. It's fine though. Like I said, I'm in no rush to get to master rank. I know I will eventually. I'm just playing these sessions for fun, and I'm having a blast with Kimberly. Kimberly is so much fun to play. The game plan with Kimberly, essentially, I'm sure you're all aware if you've watched it this far, but I want to approach him. Let's see how I approach this guy. I want to use all of Kimberly's options to approach. That was sick. I did the fake elbow into, see, do it again. That time I had an uppercut, but you obviously want to mix it up, but the fake elbow into the real jump, the fake jump with the elbow into the real jump with the headbutt, pretty good. Kimberly has so many ways to approach. I want him to stand still. That's the idea of giving up space. Space doesn't matter that much to me, depending on how he's going to approach me, because I can make it up really fast with Kimberly. You know, one hit like this, now look how close he is to the corner. But now one hit from Kim. Oh, he didn't do the Tatsu. I'd probably be in the corner if he did. But yeah, so you can see my approaches. The X teleport wasn't good there. The fake, she's got a lot of ways to approach the opponent, and that's essentially how she wins games, is mixing up the variety of ways she could approach the opponent and beat him that way. You really got to get your opponent to stand still to get the full effect out of these approaches. That's crazy. He's mashing jab there, but you know. Yeah, once they stand still, then you can kind of do all your stuff. But, you know, a lot of players aren't going to stand still, so essentially you got to knock them down and get them to stand still, you know? If you knock them down, they have no choice but to stand still. If you put them in the corner, they have no choice but to stand still, you know? This is going to hurt. Man, I had to fight that Akuma. I finally got some points. And his kid's just going to take them all back. Wait a minute, this guy's on a 19-game win streak? Damn. That's pretty good. Maybe he's getting every character to master rank as well, right? Who knows? Those are, I don't know. But that's a hefty win streak. I'm going to definitely try my best to take it from him. Don't know if my day one Kimberly is going to be able to pull that off because this guy seems to be knowing a little bit. There we go. He did the Tatsu that time. Jeez Louise. Kid is so good in this game. I still think he's top 3. I know Kusunagi, dude. I was so sick. I blessed Kusunagi with my Ryu guide. As soon as I made that guide, Kusunagi came out and won CFA with Ryu, and I brought a tear to my eye, you know? I never thought Ryu was bad. I just think he's clunky compared to Ken, you know? Look at Ken. Everything this character does loops into itself, you know, carries you to the corner. He's very deliberate. Ryu's very goblin-based, you know? Ken's much more deliberate. Very strong character. I like him taking that space just by walking. If he did that a little bit more, I'd probably have a lot more trouble. But it doesn't look like I'm having a problem having trouble in this one. We got one more round to work with. Not really approaching this guy well. I definitely... I'm not doing... See, that's the problem with the day one Kimberly. She's just got so many options for me to cycle through that I need to just keep track of them. You know, the drive rush crouch medium kick, watching this replay, that's definitely something I need to go to versus this guy, which I probably just tried right there and ate a foot. Man, kid's crouching medium kick. Yikes, dude. How's this guy got so many good buttons? Kid is a strong character. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that, I'm sure. Man, yeah, that was just going to be a hard one. This guy seemed a little bit more experienced than the other players I was fighting. But there's no excuses. You know, I saw a lot of issues with the way I approached him. He was giving me a lot of leeway to approach him. My option, choosing through the different options I had weren't necessarily the right ones. But Kimberly has so many options. One of them is going to work against the opponent, and then that's what you start building off of. If this is what works, now I know you're going to start thinking about that, so I can go to other stuff or keep this in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? That's the idea, is to build up this plan of attack, because she needs to hit you a lot. She needs to hit you a few times to kill you. Back to some goblin activity. Ooh. The Walkford sweep, always. Oh, that was good. Yeah, Ryu's crouching medium kick. Like, you can cancel off that so quick. Oh, that punish sweep. Should get the corner off of this. Nice throw. You gotta stand still if I throw you, right? Oh, good jump. Can I kill? You know, I'm sure I could have killed. I just didn't have the combo. And just a simple drive rush combo with some heavy punches probably would have been in play. But I really don't do that a lot with Kim because I got to think about all this other stuff. Like I said, this is day one, you know. You play the character a lot more, you know. By, you know, week 2, you're going to have all sorts of stuff going on with this character, you know. But day one's tough. There's a lot to unpack. Ooh. The shogi pressure. But that was bad by me. Nah, that don't go through fireballs. It should. No, I'm just kidding. She really doesn't have a lot of stuff to deal with fireballs, though, that's for sure. Ooh. Oh, interesting. I think he just screwed up, though. I don't think he was going for a reset. Oh, I finally did that move, and I didn't do the follow-up. That's just another way she can use to approach you, but you know me. If I can screw it up, I'm going to screw it up. Looks like that's another loss. Chalk that one up to the on the board, people. Oh, I'm still alive. Never mind. Looks like I'm getting tired. My varied approach, more of the not getting tired. More of the I'm adding more and more to my Kimberly approach. And it's actually working against me. Just because I'm trying to remember all this other stuff where I was like, stuff like what I'm doing right now. That just sticking with that will probably win me a lot more games, you know? Good block from him. Good. Yeah, see, the drive impact's just so slow. Gives you plenty of time to react to it. Shouldn't be my go-to right here. Oh, he could have punished that. That was an interesting play on his part. He's just running away to get his drive gauge back. He's got it back now, and yeah, it paid for it. I wonder why he could press a button between that string. I guess just because Kimberly's is so minus or whatever naturally. You can't cancel the stand heavy kick. Maybe a stand heavy kick into a stand medium kick on block into the DI is better. Probably not. I think he's just screwing that combo up. I don't think that's intentional. That's a wall spot. Nice. Oh, nice combo, bro. Oh, well, you know, why is he throwing fireballs there? Anyways, I'm surprised he didn't just DI me again. He's got his back to the wall in the corner and he's throwing fireball. That's insanity. Okay, well, I have a chance. There's a bit of work to do. That's a start. Okay, well, I'll let him walk out of the corner and donkey kick me. Yeah, I was going to say that's not the play either, brother. That's just going to get DI'd. Oh, I could kill if I was a better man, but I'm not. That works too, I guess. We take those. The combo after that EX dunk, if I just did the run into the flip kick into the follow-up, the Tatsu follow-up definitely would have killed. That's good damage. I just don't do it because so there's just a lot to remember with Kimberly, and I'm just trying to keep it simple so I could win these games. It's day one, you know, guys. You just use this guide, and you build off of it, and you add all the stuff to it that I'm not using, because it's all in the guide. You add that stuff that I'm not using to the guide, and then you improve your combos, you improve your mix-ups, you know, you make your own, essentially, you know, on the fly, because you're comfortable with this character. And then you really prosper, you know. I could see her being incredibly rewarding, incredibly fun to play with. I could see her being one of the most stressful characters to play as in a tournament. But totally get this character. This character's rad, dude. Her special moves, everything, her identity, super cool. If you guys want to play Kimberly, play Kimberly. If you like this character, play her. Don't let anyone tell you not to because she's bad or whatever. Look at this stuff, see? I'm not, I mean, look, see, that's like, it's not doing anything, but that sure is fun, you know, and I'm varying my options. Like I said, you know, she has so many ways to approach the opponent, but I made him think about all this nonsense and then just DI'd him, you know. See, if you wait, though, if I didn't do the follow-up after EX run, that sure you can whiff. Wow, this guy does not care, huh? Double dash sweep after landing the EX or you don't want to wait if that's the play. Nice donkey kick at the start. I am a purveyor of donkey kicks and goblin activity of all kinds, especially the Ryu variant. Yeah, see in the corner is very tough as Kimberly. Using that stand medium kick drive rush just to gain the space. Him jumping like that's just not great either. That's like asking me to kill him. Nah, I mean, it worked from there. But it's more of just me not being great. Because if I just walked up and anti-aired him, then, you know, the pressure's on. Nice. That's one of the varied ways to approach the opponent. It's a very good one. It's cheap. Not that it's cheap as in it's like, man, that shit's cheap, dude. No, it's cheap as in like it doesn't cost a lot of drive gauge and the reward's good and the risk is low. Just one of her good options. See, there I am just trying to vary these approaches. That's a good one. Got him. Combo didn't work because, you know, Kim pings, but now I can go to work. Let's see what I got. I mean, of course you go into here. There's probably a better combo, but I just want to get the level 3 damage off. He's in guess for game situation now, which is the best case scenario for me. Hit him with the oldest trick in the book. The empty jump throw, so strong, so respected over the many years of Street Fighter, has the empty jump throw done mad work against friend and foe alike. So yeah, it looks like we're really fighting for the points in this one. It is what it is, right? I had so much fun playing Kimberly, though. I thought it was going to be nightmare hell. Kind of made me look forward to learning Dawson, because I'm just like, man, there ain't no way on planet Earth that I'm going to be able to do anything with that character. That's going to be the longest climb, I'm sure of it. But, you know, learning the game plan and learning, because I knew nothing about Kimberly. It's like this with Manon right now, Manon. I know nothing about that character except for that she's trying to command grab, you know. I really didn't know anything about Kimberly, just that she had a lot of stuff, you know. After learning her and learning the game plan with her and how I want to approach people, yada, 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 you know, all that fun stuff. Man, it's like, it's just so much fun, you know. It really, like I said, it makes you want to play all the characters some more, you know. I would have never played Kimberly otherwise, just because she is so... She just doesn't fit my play style personally, you know. This isn't the kind of approach I want to be doing. Someone like Bison, you know, is definitely much more the approach that I want to be doing. I'd rather have a reversal, though, to be completely honest. I would never... I don't know. It's a lot to say. A lot to unpack. Just give me Makoto. I want to get Makoto in this game and get her to 1,000,000 LP. I think that would be a fun series. 1,000,000 LP would take so long, but it would be so much fun, you know? That's definitely a goal. The only other character I could see myself wanting to do that with is maybe a Sagat, if we got him. Those are my two favorite Street Fighter characters of all time. Oh, nice can. Interesting. I think he's just trying to bait some of my nonsense like that. That was a good bait. Kind of looked away. This guy is just blowing me up. Good Lily versus my Kimberly is just going to be difficult to deal with. I don't know how good this guy is, but this is another matchup I see being a nightmare for Kimberly. I put this with the Honda class, you know, just being like, oh, sweet. You get off the D-Day boats and, you know, you just see it Lilies and Hondas and it's like, ga, 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 ga. It's like, no, please. But we move. Yeah. So if you're still analyzing, still watching, still learning, the game plan has not changed. I am DIing way too much. This Lily's very much taking advantage of that. Oh, I didn't have a can, so I tried throwing a can and I got punished for it. Woof. That's bad. So is that. I'm just desperate here. You can see I'm not SOSing, but I'm definitely just trying to get a desperate hit. Hey, at least I'm probably not going to win this, all things considered. Looking at the meter deficit and all that stuff. But at least I got this off. You know, there would be a chance if I was a little better. That was way too risky. Even the kick there is risky, but the kick would have worked. I'm surprised he jumped, but he definitely was thinking to dunk. He definitely seen the Kimberly dunk before. A lot of people have it, I feel like, but... I was sneezed. Oh, God, that was a horrible sneeze. Okay. To work. All right. I prefer to combo to hit confirm, but I take whatever I can get. I think I'm just trying to get back drive gauge. Oh, that anti-air sucked, dude. I totally... Like, you see what the frame that hit on? I don't know. That'll work once every 10 games, right? I don't think you could bait anti-airs with that, unfortunately. That was such an obvious DI for me. I could tell this is probably getting towards the end of my 20 minutes of gameage. I actually think... Yeah, this is the one I went over my 20 minutes because I was like... I like to show you guys, you know, the whole guide. First off, I am not in a hurry. If I don't get Kimberly to master rank in 12 episodes, I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm playing Street Fighter. I like this game, and I want to teach you guys the best I can. I want to use my guide to teach you guys so you guys can use the guide and learn. So yeah, I don't care about winning every single game. I'm slow down. I'm having fun, you know. I'm just trying to learn my character. My combos, my BMBs are nothing spectacular. But the game plan, you know, approaching them, that's really where a lot of the wins are going to come from, especially on the way to master, and just pinning down that game plan. You'll notice, too, if you start doing what I do and you write down these match analysis for the different players and what they're doing to win, you'll start seeing, like, I believe this is, so I'll credit this to Filipino Champ because I was watching his stream one time. He was doing match analysis, I believe. Yeah, also, I don't know anything about Philip. I know he's banned. I don't know why he's banned. I'm sorry if he, like, said some hurtful stuff or something. I don't know. He was acting pretty cool whenever I was watching stream. I don't know nothing about that. No drama. No drama, 5 stars. But he was talking about DCQ. He was watching DCQ playing. And he was talking about, like, oh, DCQ's got 5 different play styles. And I'm already, like, kind of got my starter deck idea, you know. But I'm like, oh, wow, if you had 5 different ways to play one character, that's really, really strong. You know what I mean? Because you can just pick one of those versus top players, you know, and deviate from it and switch into different ones, you know. Oh, battery's running low. Oh, we are plugged back in. Sorry about that. Chun-Li, I'm probably not going to beat this Chun-Li. I know, I was just having a hard-ass time. But, again, okay, so yeah, this, what I was saying when I brought up my fundamentals, the 20-minute of playing and then the 5-minute break, I think is super important. Because I don't think I do well probably at all. Oh, I'm not doing too bad versus this guy right now, but usually every single time I go over my 20 minutes and don't take my 5-minute break like I am doing in this episode right now, I just get my ass beat, bro. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know? So I just always say, man, I used to, it just makes me so mad how, like, all computers want to do now is like, oh, get this Microsoft thing. Oh, get this Outlook thing. Oh, get this, get that. I'm not going to get any of it, stupid computer. I hate you. I hate you and your family. Go away. I got a round. Let's go. Oh, this dude's a new challenger. I wonder. He's probably just trying to get his Chun-Li to master rank, right? Chun-Li's going to be next. Terry should be out by the time this guy's out. That's pretty sweet. I made this before Terry was out. Terry comes out in like a day, I think. Maybe he comes out tomorrow at like midnight or something. That'd be sweet. Gonna try to get his guide out ASAP. I should be able to relatively easy if my plans out. Oh wow, I'm kind of cooking. Too easy, she says. My varied approach is not varied right there. The slide's probably the most obvious. Oh, man, this is getting to the wire. He's hitting the SOS button. I'm trying to vary my approach. You see those elbows? That's just Kimberly to approach him, you know. That was the whole part of the plan, just like that. Check out the guide. Kim has all these different ways to approach you, and it's very detrimental to winning with her to mix up that approach, get your opponent to stand still, and use all your tools of approach. That EX teleport's a really good one. If they're not respecting it, they don't have an answer for it. That's going to be the one you start out with. I mean, some guys are going so crazy that you're never even going to have a chance to do the EX teleport, and you're going to have to do something else, you know? But essentially, you know, the elbow, the fake jump with the elbow, like how I closed out that last game. Closing space with that elbow and regular jumps, mixing the regular jumps in once they start trying to reversal your jump, you know. That's going to be a really, like that. See, boom. Just like that. See, and then I mixed in a regular jump. That's going to be a really good way to approach most opponents because it's pretty safe as long as your spacing's good. After that, you know, the EX teleport's something you want them to think about. Even if they're good at dealing with it, you want it in their mind. The run is pretty much Kimberly's identity. You know, EX run from a distance, probably really the only way to do it with the flip kick, because the flip kick's plus on block. But it's so slow. The EX one's pretty fast, you know. Then she's got the overhead and she's got the slide out of that. That's all different ways to approach your opponent. I know I covered this in every video, but like I said, then she's got the forward heavy kick, you know. Then she's got this, and she's got that, and she's got the run kick, you know what I mean? There's just so many ways for her to approach opponents. And that's, you know, that's that's her identity, you know. That's how she wins games. A lot of those ways, you got to knock them down before you can do any of that, because they're just going to go nuts. I'm dead, right? Oh, it chipped me out. Damn. Did I have, no, I was burnt out. If the first hit before I burnt out, if I did drive reversal, that would have been a play. I would still be alive. That's good to watch replays for stuff like that too, because I had just a smidge, but I could block like 2 hits before I got chipped out. It doesn't matter. If you got a smidge, that's still, you can spend it all for that drive reversal. Would have kept me in the game. I wonder if I could have punished that with a button. Probably not. Her recovery is pretty good. That's a good anti-air. That's why you want to start baiting with the elbow, you know, because I bait with the elbow and then I whiff punish with, you know, preferably a standing medium kick. But Kimberly's sweep is another. Probably, I mean, sweep is her best whiff punishing tool. I lost because of that too. So that drive reversal off before she chipped me off the kicks could have changed the whole trajectory of this game. Got one more to play. I could see the timer, and I remember this set. I was just like, man, why do I do this to myself? I knew I was gonna lose. You know, I was already defeated essentially. You know, because I didn't. Well, that's obvious because he just thinks I'm gonna go for the dunk every time. But that's what I'm saying. You have to vary these approaches. Once you start getting him to think about that stuff, then he's like, screw it, I'm just going to do EX reversal, and then you don't do anything and you punish the EX reversal, you know? She has so many varied options built into her kit, and that's her identity as a character. And it's super cool. Characters like this are always awesome. Hard to play. Hard to play at a high level, especially at the highest level. I couldn't imagine Kimberly being... Like, I know Shine mained her for a long time. I know Jackie only plays her. Don't know how he does in the league, the CPT league. That's where I'd kind of gauge a character specialist's skill. If you're a character specialist, you play like Doll Sim or Kimberly. I really want to gauge your skill level in the team format, you know, because if you're beating, you know, you're beating these Akumas, you're beating these... Rashids with Kimberly, with Doll Sim, then I'm going to be like, that guy is, I don't care where he places in it. If he's beating Gachi-kun with his Doll Sim in a set on a team stage, I don't care where he places in a singles tournament. That dude is godlike, you know what I mean? I really think that's what character specialists shine. No pun intended, except for when there's a pun intended. So finally, that's the end of this one. I knew I was going to lose that just because, like I said, sometimes I'll go over just to show you guys an example of why the 20-minute and 5-minute rule is so important. Because every single time I go over to 20 minutes, I just lose. It's just like I'm defeated before I even go in. I take my 5-minute break, I stretch, I drink water, I come back and I'm refreshed, and I know I'm refreshed and I'm ready to play some more. That defeatist mindset has left me. I'm ready to get right back into it. And I do believe we only have one more part after this. So I did take my 5-minute break and all that, and then we'll come back into this and maybe, just maybe, finally get Kimberly to master rank. So hold on, let me get a 5-minute break for you. So, probably should have looked more into the kind of music that Kimberly likes listening to. I know she likes to dance, you know. She likes to have fun and stuff. But whenever I thought about, I mean, again, there's an unspecified metropolitan city that she's from originally, which, like I said, it's got to be New York. It just makes the most sense with her. But whenever I think of like a music scene in New York, of course, you think of the underground hip hop, you think of the mainstream rap music, I guess I had that backwards, underground rap and mainstream hip hop music. But excuse me. I've always been a purveyor of the jazz genre. I love jazz music, and if you're unfamiliar with like the the club jazz scene in New York City, like I've never been there, but I'm very much aware of the jazz scene in New York City, and I do horrible in crowds. I have horrible anxiety. I suffer from depression, so I don't know if I'll ever visit New York City because it's so populated. I'd probably get claustrophobic. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a Xanax or inject like some what's that horrible Canadian liquor? Oh, what is that called? Marmot? Not Marmot. Marmot sounds like a run. I'm call it Marmot. Give me some of that Canadian Marmot, and then I'll roam the streets of NYC. But yeah, so just going back to culture, I like to discuss culture with these characters. I don't know if I was doing that at the start, but I definitely should have been. Culture is so important with these characters. It's just so cool. Such a cool part of Street Fighter. We all know it. There's pro players every corner of the globe. It is truly the World Warrior tournament, whenever it comes to this game. And I love that they keep it diverse. And nowadays, back in the day, it might have been a little offensive. Who knows? But looking at it now, I just love the way they steep everything in this culture. Even playing through the World Tour mode, I played through it, the first time I got this game, and you see all the food, and you just get little tidbits of these cultures. I wish they were more vibrant, but it's not really the game for it. But so I wanted to talk about the jazz scene in New York City is legendary, deeply intertwined with the city's cultural history and ongoing vibrancy. Since the early 20th century, NYC has been a global hub for jazz, with iconic neighborhoods like Harlem and Greenwich Village at the heart of the development. Harlem, in particular, was the birthplace of many jazz legends during the Harlem Renaissance, a cultural movement that saw artists like Duke Ellington, Billie Holiday, and Louis Armstrong rise to fame. Venues such as the Cotton Club and the Apollo Theater became world-renowned for their performances, attracting both musicians and jazz lovers alike. Today, NYC's jazz scene remains as dynamic as ever. Classic venues like the Blue Note, Village Vanguard, and Birdland continue to showcase both legendary performances and rising stars. These intimate clubs offer an atmosphere where the spontaneity and improvisation that divine jazz can truly shine. The live performances are often raw and energetic, capturing the essence of what makes jazz unique. The collaboration between musicians and improvisational solos and the interaction with the audience. In addition to established clubs, the city's jazz scene thrives in unexpected places, from underground bars to public places, to public parks. The annual Winter Jazz Fest, as well as summer events like the Central Park Jazz Festival, keep the genre alive and evolving. Musicians from around the world are drawn to New York to test their mettle in a city that remains one of the premier destinations for jazz. For both connoisseurs and newcomers, the jazz scene in NYC offers a rich and immersive experience. Super cool. Maybe one day I will, like I said, I'll pop a Zanny, go to New York and check out the jazz clubs that I've been interested in basically my entire life, But today is not that day. Today I am the depressed gamer. You bet your darn tuchus I'm the depressed gamer, and I need you to be good to yourselves. I need you to be good to yourselves. I'd appreciate it if you all tried, just try to be a little bit better to yourself. The 20-minute and 5-minute break rule, that's a start. That's good, You do that, you're going to start seeing improvement right then and there. It's awesome. Keep on struggling. You gotta keep on struggling. You do. Did I say that? No, I gotta say. You guys gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me I gotta say that. Everyone says you gotta make sure you say that, and tell you guys to share it if anyone you think's gonna like these videos, or if I've done their character, or if I'm gonna do their character. If they like Street Fighter, I've got some content for you. If I don't got it already, I got it down the pipeline. Yeah, and then I say keep on struggling after I say that. That's how I do it. And then I would say, I will see you all in the next one.